I'm Glenn with Pure Pursuit Automotive. Today we're going to be looking at this 2011 Porsche Cayenne Turbo. Kind of a beast of an SUV, sport SUV. We'll do the exterior and then we'll take it on a quick test drive, show you a lot of the unique features of this car. I know a lot of the people out there do a lot of the homework when they're looking at a car of this caliber, so we won't concentrate on a lot of the things you can find anywhere. I'm going to actually talk a lot about some of the features that are specific to this particular car that I think are either really cool or stand out from the pack. Obviously on the any sort of SUV in this caliber, you'll be looking primarily at the engine. It is Porsche after all. So we have the twin turbo V8, just in excellent condition. Of course, it kicks out 500 horsepower. Why wouldn't it for a very high-powered grocery getter and family hauler? You can see over here coming to the bi-xenon self-leveling lights, as well as a great look at some of these LED running lamps, as well as fog lights option are down on the bottom. Coming to our wheel package, again the upgraded wheel package, as you can read about in the description. What I love about this is these painted calipers, that is, a lot of the Range Rovers supercharged would be probably the primary competitor to this. They don't really do this. I think Porsche does a really great job, as well as those monster calipers and rotors. We do have this in our marketing package. The way it appears is that we drive around the streets of Kansas City when somebody's lucky enough to do so. Come to the interior, you can get a really good shot of the interior, the way it looks as it opens. Just a great combination of the black on tan, as well as some of the burnished metal trim as well. Just excellent. Great little door sill badge right here, Cayenne Turbo. And you'll see a lot more of the interior, and we'll play with some of the buttons and the gadgets when we get inside. Great feature to point out while we're on the outside is that we do have the keyless entry. So all you have to do is walk up proximity fob in your pocket, and you can unlock it by just opening the door. And when you want to lock it, all four doors have these little buttons here you can lock. The rear sunshades are automatic and do raise by controlling the rear, so that's a nice option to have to block the sun. Coming through here, again, I like these tail lights a lot. I think they're really cool, nice LED driven, and great signature on the back of the car. Full mats, as well as 2 keys on this car, as well as full documentation for manuals. Spare tire compartment, everything appears to be in its proper order, have everything included there. And we'll come to this cool door, all automatic one-touch operation. The entire thing lowers, and we get to see that great Porsche badging of the Porsche Cayenne Turbo. On the right here, we do have a backup cam installed coming down to our hitch, as well as I like to point out, we carry a lot of cars with this high horsepower sport luxury only niche that we have that are, I call members of the Quad Exhaust Club. Pretty cool. All right, let's go ahead and that completes basically the outside of this car. I'll get inside, we'll fire it up, you can hear what it sounds on the outside, then we'll go for a test drive. Okay, now you've seen the outside of this 2011 Porsche Cayenne Turbo. We'll go ahead and fire it up and take it for a quick spin. So this car has lots of bells and whistles, obviously being a Porsche and a Cayenne and a turbo at that. I'll run through some of the features quickly that this car in particular has. Again, coming to the navigation, we can confirm that here, kind of a built-in navigation here. Map, navigation, phone, it searches for Bluetooth phones, tuner, we have different CDs that we can load in there, and as well as source and sound, just all the kind of standard stuff. The cool thing is coming down here, not only do we have heated seats, we also have cooled seats. So ventilated seats in the front really make a big difference here. That's how you turn those on. And then coming down here, this is basically where the Cayenne shines. You can adjust the actual ride height and the chassis, and you can adjust the power output of the engine by a lot of these down here, as well as different tow modes. This locks it into all-wheel drive or 4x4. So you can adjust basically your transfer case, and you can see what you're doing by going up to here, this cool display here. So we're in off-road mode, and center differential, we can actually lock the center differential to get that true 4x4. And we can come out of that rear differential lock off and center differential lock off. So you can lock both, and off-road mode off or back to normal. We can hit over here, this is a chassis control, again, an adaptive dynamic suspension. We can go into comfort chassis. Again, anything you see is happening is up here, normal, and finally sport. Let's go ahead and leave it in sport. And then you can see over here, this is actually the ride height indicator. The entire car, you can kind of see it if you look outside as I lower this, as a reference, the entire car is so we're now coming to normal, and the entire car on those air suspension will actually raise and lower the car. Pretty cool stuff. Okay, on the steering wheel we do have paddle shifters engaged in here. We can control a lot of the things, features that is from the car, such as adaptive cruise control this car from these rotator knobs here. Navigation, last destination. You can get a backup of your map if you want to see your map here as opposed to over here. A lot of great features of the car. Okay, and here we can see the Parktronic display is really cool, front and rear. We'll show you some of the front, the way it looks as you're moving around these crowded parking lots. You can see both the tone and the colors, and of course the backup cam as well as Parktronic all the way around for this larger SUV. And let's get out on the road. Alright, so here we are cruising around town, just leaving Pure Pursuit Automotive, and we're in basically sport mode for the chassis, but the engine is in non-sport mode. We can activate sport mode over here. We can do that on the fly, ups the power level, changes the exhaust note, really gets those the turbos working for the boost. And we'll go into sport mode here. And we'll do spirited run here. So again, I don't want to hit it too hard. We're on a somewhat busy road, but just a great acceleration for a car this large. 500 horsepower, twin turbo V8 in sport mode with sport chassis. Just a great driving experience. Okay, we'll do one more run for the twin turbos here. All automatic shifting. I can also come on the paddles, and I can see my shift indicator for which gear I'm actually in. So downshiftting. Imagine an SUV with sport paddles, but this one has it. We'll see how that exhaust sounds as we come towards the stop sign here. Alright, so get back into normal mode to haul the wife and kids around. Normal chassis. You can see the chassis changes there, as well as out of sport mode. And we're back to normal. So again, if you're interested in this or other cars, this particular 2011 has 30,800 miles on it. And we can also source nationwide if there's the particular car that is perfect for you. Just let us know. You can call us 24/7 at 816-659-3027 or email us anytime at hello@purepursuitauto.com. Heading back to Pure Pursuit here, so I enjoyed it, and take care.